Hey friends, welcome back to Mustard Seed Homesteading. If you're new to my channel, my name is Megan and I'm really glad that you're here. What I'm going to do today is share my Azure haul. Now, I normally share garden tours on a weekly basis and videos in between that, but I have talked about Azure Standard before and I thought it'd be perfect to share what I get from them on a monthly basis. So let's get started. Now, real quick, before I show you the products that I purchased, I want to touch on Azure Standard as a company. They're a multi-generational company, and they're very committed to supporting and encouraging organic farmers and being able to supply organic, healthy foods to individuals and families across the country, which is super important to me and my family. And another thing I want to share, and I have to read it, you get a little Azure Standard magazine or sales flyer in your orders every month, which is really nice. And because it's not just sales in here, but there's articles on canning or preserving. It's just a plethora of really good information in their sales flyers. But I have to read this little part here because I don't want to butcher it up because it is a really wonderful company. But it says we are a multi-generational independent family business committed to organic farming since 1973. Now, when I started learning about organic foods and all the things that came with conventional versus organic, it became top priority for me to try and get the best food that I can for my family. First and foremost, I'm big on gardening, as you know, with this channel, but then to be able to outsource really good food from very reputable companies. I've shared that before in some of my preserving videos. So for us, it is super important. And I just want to share that with all of you, especially if you're looking for a company to purchase bulk from or to purchase good, high quality food. Azure Standard is one of the best companies to purchase from. So let's take a look at what I got. So I am going to start with all of the products that I purchased on the driveway, and then we're going to look at what we got in the trunk so I can get them in the refrigerator and the freezer. So the first thing I have here is a 50-pound bag of russet potatoes. We do love our potatoes, so I figured that I'd just buy a huge bag of them. And then we also have a 25-pound bag of cane sugar. We are cooking and baking a lot at home instead of purchasing from the store, so I went ahead and bought that. And then if you've been watching my channel, you know that watermelon's been a struggle to grow. I did grow a sugar baby. It was a really small watermelon, and it was really good, you guys, but I just haven't really had success with growing watermelons, so we purchased one. And then we purchased 25 ears of organic corn. We all do really enjoy corn, and this is something I do not grow yet. So that's what we have here. Now let's look at the trunk. So here's a quick little overview of what is in my trunk. I did not have a gigantic order this time, but I do have some of my regular things that I do use on a regular basis. So the first thing we have here is the A2 raw mild cheddar cheese. Now, for me, I deal with inflammation, and so I've really tried to do the paleo diet, which is no dairy and no grains. But you guys, I really do miss dairy, and I do love my cheese. So I went ahead and I tried the A2 raw mild cheddar, and this has really been very good for me. So I bought a huge batch of cheeses, and so I plan to just slice these and freeze them and pull them out when I need it. And then to show you the other cheese that did very well for me by the same company, and it's the A2 milk, is the mozzarella. This has been very good for me too. And I'll do the same thing with this. I'll slice these up and then freeze them and pull them out as I need it. Okay, so I'm going to start from the left and work my way down. The first thing we have here is Nancy's probiotic sour cream. My family loves the sour cream, so we get this every single month. And then the next one here is maple sugar. I love this. I put this in my coffee every day instead of regular sugar. And then down here is a 12-can case of whole kernel corn. They're whole kernel corn in the can is really delicious. Now, I do use canned goods in my meals, but I also like to keep a huge stock of canned goods in case of any emergency, like weather emergency issues or anything like that, so that we just have something just in case. So every month my goal is to buy a case of canned goods, whether it's fruits or vegetables. That's going to be my goal monthly. And then this time, I don't get diced strawberries all the time, but I think this was on sale, but I thought it would be perfect to get because I was either thinking of freeze drying it and having it as a snack for my kids and my hubby, or just using it for toppings or even making jam. So we went ahead and bought this. And then over here, I have some of the vitamins. Now, they have what they call Azure Well. I really love their vitamin line. It's really, really good. But I started purchasing their adrenal food. It's just a supercharged vitamin C. I also take their copper as well as their magnesium. So you can buy 3 at a time. It saves money that way. So I got that this order. And then these snacks right here, these snack bars, are super clean, healthy ingredients. So you have organic dates, organic raspberries, organic sunflower butter, organic sunflower seed protein powder, and organic lemon juice concentrate. Now this blueberry or raspberry rush, we haven't tried this one yet, so I just bought 1 box of this to try. But I did purchase a bunch of, because we purchased different flavors last time to see who liked what. And we did have a lot of people that liked the apple pie in the family, so we got a bunch of apple pie. My hubby loved the all peanut butter one, so we got a whole bunch of peanut butter bars. And then this one, I know my littlest one, she really liked this. It's the chocolate peanut butter. Super delicious, clean ingredients, so I bought a whole bunch of those. And in case you want to see the ingredients, there's some, this is for the peanut butter bar. And then, let's see if we can get, trying to do it with one hand with the camera. Let's see, the apple one has those ingredients, super good ingredients. And then let's check out the chocolate peanut butter. It has those ingredients. So super clean. The family likes it, so I'm going with it. So very happy that we got these and happy that I found these too. Now, before we wrap up, I do want to show you these 2 pallets. If you've been following my videos, you know that a part of my garden, I use pallets. These are where I get them from. So Azure Standard, when they come and do their drop-offs, they don't necessarily need to take these. So if someone wants to take them, they can. And so that's how I've been able to get free pallets for my garden. Let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make this a garden video because I could totally start walking around and showing you guys the garden. But if you see, here are all the pallets. I've gotten all these from Azure Standard. Now, my husband did add a board, but that's just because our land literally slopes down and it's very uneven. But in my video, when I share these pallets, they're not a must. They're just something that I added to keep it organized and then of course to keep them leveled. But this is where I got the pallets from, and it didn't cost me anything at all. So that's why I wanted to quickly show you how I use them. And even if you didn't use it for your garden, I mean, free pallets, why not, right? So I even added some back here because my bags were getting a little bit, you know, a little too much all over the place. I need order in my garden so that I can keep an eye on things easier. And then that way I can also kind of map out my garden, because I do map out my garden on paper so I know where to plant what. And then we even used a pallet just to store our compost and our soil so it wasn't sitting on the driveway. So I think we're gonna add the pallet here, and I think maybe here, I'm not sure. But I just wanted to show that to you so that you saw how we used our pallets. But I mean, pallets, you can do so much with them. But that was one of the things that I really appreciated about the Azure drop-off, was that they do give the pallets for whoever wants them. So real quick, I do want to add that in the description below is a link to Azure Standard. Now, if you choose to become a member and sign up with Azure Standard and purchase from them, and you use my link, that if you spend $100 or more, it does bless our family with a $25 credit. but in no way feel obligated that you have to. I just want to share that with you and let you know about that. But then if you also do become a member yourself and set up an account, you can go through Azure Standard and get your own link and share it with your friends and family and earn credits as well. So I just want to share that with you. So friends, I hope that this was helpful for you to see my Azure Standard haul. Some months are the same, some months are different. And I know for me, Azure Standard hauls are one of my favorite videos to watch because it gives me ideas of different ways of using food or even meals or snacks. And their line is always expanding, and I don't always know everything unless I read the sales flyer or look on their website. So watching videos for me is very helpful, so I thought I'd share it with you all. So I appreciate you all stopping by, and I really look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye. And remember, friends, be encouraged, stay encouraged, and always stay inspired. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.